We fought and conquered Moonrise Towers, at least from the humanoid defenders. We had a lot of harpers and even some flaming fist help, which was needed with the numbers we faced. Even the 3 gnolls I freed from the absolute control remained and aided in the fight against our enemy. Then we searched the dungeon below and found no prisoners, which is quite disturbing, but we did kill 3 of their necromancers there who were summoning undead skeleton after undead skeleton. Then on to the upper floor where we searched Ketheric and Balthazar's private rooms. I used the information on the note from his dying wife against him. Seems he was very much loved by his wife and daughter before they died. I can help you, Ketheric, if you let me.
Ketheric, though!
Aelin.
Rise, you dog! Retribution has come, and her sword is my sword.
Wait, Ketheric has surrendered.
Ha! Ketheric Thorm would sooner die than lay down his rank.
Look at him.
Isn't that right, General?
I was a fool to hesitate. Power like mine cannot be hidden, cannot be cowed. But power like mine has a price. A price I am destined to pay. You have one last chance to bow. Once it's gone,
Really?
I'll have no choice but to destroy you both. Do you hear?
I thought we had him right then and there until Nightsong came, but upon thinking of the situation before we rested, I deduced that no matter what, this absolute god was not going to let him go. So for a brief moment, I caught the real Ketheric. The one that stood against us and fought was the absolute control over him. If this is so, then there is no possible way to reach him. Would he be so powerful of will that he could ever overcome absolute control through the tadpole in his brain? I doubt it. I felt its power at full strength briefly. If it were not for the intervention of my protector, I do not believe I could have won that battle. I would have just become another true soul puppet like all the rest. Ketheric Thorm never really had a chance against us, especially with his immortality gone, but he did have one last card to play, and that was what lives within the tower itself. Some sort of illithid creature, grown to supersize, that follows the commands of him. The only way forward from here is to chase him down again. Perhaps we'll be heading into the dungeon of the tower. I'm not sure. But we'll be dealing with more than just Ketheric and some skeletons, I think. I will be battling with the creature that lives within the walls of the tower too, whatever it is. But after so much fighting, we needed a long sleep, so we've camped inside Moonrise Towers, and we'll be ready in the morning to once again take on Ketheric Thorm, and hopefully finish him for good the next time. However, this time, I have to remember to use all those throwing weapons on him and his tentacle friends, and anything else he managed to have fighting at his side against us. Which leaves me with only one thing left to do here in the Shadowlands, which is to kill Ketheric Thorm. This time, Jaheira has offered to join my group. Having another experienced druid would be very helpful. Alright, after a needed rest, we've returned.
The General will call that a tactical retreat, I'm sure. But you have him on the run. That thing he summoned was illithid. Follow it below and find him, before he has a chance to subdue the Nightsong again.
Don't you want to see how this ends?
I certainly do.
Join me then.
You have numbers enough already, I think. You'll want a small force, if you are to finish this quickly.
Take Karlak's place.
Aw, why me? Guess I'll just sit on my thumb in camp then.
At your command.
Right, well, let's look at Jaheira. Now, if I remember right, Jaheira was druid and fighter. Forest. She's gone with champion. Another cantrip. And she has a feat. She seems to have really gone after being a dual wielder. Ability improvement.
Still breathing, despite everything.
And which spells has she readied? There, I do believe that she's ready.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
What are you equipped with? 2 scimitars. Of course, it's not the best equipment. We could help her out, but it'll have to do for now.
On my mind, and well, in it, at the ready.
Let us go down. Leap after
The
Ketheric.
hole yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This is an Illithid colony.
Actually,
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles.
yes.
We're close to the source of the infections.
I happen to remember that. The vision...
I wager that devil I meant to rescue somewhere near.
The vision that we're given, or I was given, from speaking with the dead, was a group of illithids surrounded by the Absolute. I'm not sure if you want to be down here, Scratch, but, we could use the help. Don't I have a really nice potion as well? I wouldn't mind using. Well, we're down here. Not Colossus. Hill Giant Strength? Yeah. I suppose that could do. That'll help. Descend, obey. What is this nonsense?
If you feel you are being watched, take comfort. That is only because you are. The colony knows we are here. Already I can hear the whispers.
What is this, some Harperish sixth sense?
Ha! A sharper sense than that. That of painful experience. A colony is a sentience, comprised of the collective. For anything outside of that collective, assimilation or annihilation. If it tries to dominate me, turn me against you, well, I have seen you fight. I'm sure you'll be fine.
It's not much assurance. Alright. I don't even... This actually smells just like being on the Nautiloid. Ugh, but worse. Body parts, viscera. There's going to be sphincters to open again. I certainly didn't miss that. This looks like we need to attack it.
What do I have to lose?
One of the few times I can break through a wall with my sword.
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Hey. Do you know us? Down, down, down she waits. The god
They're not
itself.
attacking. Seems they think we're allies.
She waits. That could only be the Absolute, I would think.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hello there.
We answer.
Elder calls, we answer. Well, I certainly didn't miss these things. What's in this door?
Here we go. The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Who is this? Is that an orc? What's it doing to this one? Is that us?
Friend, you found the helm. We remember you well.
That was like a month or more
You
ago.
saved us once. Perhaps you can do it again?
What happened
They
to
are
you?
not kind to us here. We are different, they say, aberrant. They wish to repurpose us, destroy what they cannot fix. Please, help us escape harm.
I'll free you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you! You are a good friend. No. More. Rescuer!
A little concerned about that orc, though. Oh, he's just wandering right by us. Hey, orc, what you doing?
No will sparks behind his eyes.
Looks more like a
His
hobgoblin.
mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable
Or
life of
bugbear.
enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do.
I think it's more a bugbear.
Could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
What is this place?
nursery.
Nursery.
They become
Become what?
part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers.
The brains.
Here, the brains are harvested,
Yes.
made part of the hive mind.
But there is one little kitty dances to another song. Same song as you.
Oh, you're talking about us. So what do you do? What did you do to all these people?
Chop, chop. Help them become.
Disgusting. About the little kitty in the cage.
Bad kitty sings wrong song. Must fix.
How did that happen, actually? Because of its connection to me, but it wasn't... Well, I don't know. So what's wrong with it?
Odd. Other. Beyond one mind. Cut. Chop. Until it is us again.
I see. Let it come with me. We sing the same song.
Yes. Yes. I hear. Go then. Make. Happy. Careful. Petting. Sticky.
I don't think I'm going to be petting us. Hey, it's not much
You could kill it.
going on
end its
upstairs.
miserable
I
life
do
of
think it should be
enslavement.
killed.
Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
I need to find your master, Ketheric.
Master. Down deep. 1 of 3.
Down deep, 1 of 3.
3.
Yes, the 3 chosen. Let's enter its thoughts.
You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
Why don't I send you to join all these creatures you butchered?
Yes. Yes. Please.
It wants to die. Alright then, let's grant it some mercy.
Pick to fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Not for long.
We've got intellect devourers here, that's fine.
Jump.
It shouldn't be that difficult. Nice hit. Ah, scratch. One's down.
On the victor's path.
Nice days.
Death. Free at last.
See, I freed it.
No. Chop. Chop. Chop.
It's awful.
Have to keep going.
We need to start clearing these things out anyways.
Battle favors the fearless.
Good
No
enough.
time to rest.
Take one of these small healing potions. You know what? I hate to do this, but taking these brains, perhaps I could make something out of it. I'm still carrying some from the dried up husks of... Oh, look at this. Of when we were on the Nautiloid of these brains. We did fight a few of them. Toy block.
We are free! Thank you, friend. But perils remain, near and far. Better to stay together. You and us, we will remain with you. Call us, and we will be at your side.
Ah, I see. I suppose I could summon us. This is rather disgusting. But you are a lot stronger than, Scratch. And I don't really like to bring Scratch into a fight. But he does help once in a while. There's a lot of things here. Stuffed bears. Oh. Children. Gloves. Letter to the Absolute. A childish scrawl written by Doodles. Dear Absolute, teacher says to write. He says it is like a prayer.
Faithful,
What?
we depart.
Defend faithful, we depart. I heard that. We can see your tower now. I hope it is bright and smells nice like Mother's temple. Teacher says she will follow us soon. Please send Teacher better dreams. He is grumpy, and when he is tired, he bounces the cart around a lot. Promise to all be quiet and good so she can sleep. They probably do this to all the people that they don't need.
The moment comes. The hour.
It's trying to speak to me.
What path lies before me? So much blood. The Illithids take what's useful and discard the rest.
I don't consider them at all. There's no word for it. You'd say human, but... What is this thing? Oh, gross.
An offering from Moonrise Towers. Open up.
Alright. Okay, I think I've hit a new low on disgusting. Helm. There's helms here. A whole bunch of them. Cared for. Appreciably cared for boots, adjusted steel helm.
Design. But death.
List of rules. What's that? A list written with the painstaking care of a child. Certain entries are underlined as if for memorization. Teacher's rules. Ride in teacher's cart away from the soldiers. Don't look at the guide in the eyes. Stay in the light. Stay in the light. Stay in the light. As they're traveling through the, you know what I'm trying to say, the Shadowlands. Let's get out of here.
Descend.
These ones aren't attacking.
Evacuate. Of all the beastly lairs I've had to poke my nose into, the illicit colony is still by far the worst.
Maybe it's me, but you sound almost nostalgic.
Us, can you tell us where to go?
Friend, we are here for you.
You were keen to join me. Don't you want to serve the Absolute?
What Absolute? The Absolute does not care about us. And we do not care about the Absolute. We are different. And we are saved. Friend!
Alright. This is one... I don't even know what it was. This is one pet that I won't be petting, or touching, or even wanting to look at very much at all. Except for the minimum requirement. The rune slate here. A series of dots and broken lines, entries in language you cannot read. And yet I sense their meaning nonetheless. A blur of noise and pain filter through a newly born high mind. Staggered fresh from the spawning pool. The Elder awakes, the Elder bursts anew. But all is not right. Down in the darkness where the Elder stirs, something else moves too. 3 shining lights that taste the pain.
These symbols are nonsense to me. So why can I read them?
Anybody have a better understanding of Arcana here?
Defender of the people.
We need Gale with us. What can you make of that?
This script is familiar somehow. If only I could make sense of it.
Jaheira, what does all your experience say?
Illicit writings. They might as well daub their tentacles in paint, for all I can understand.
Okay. And, Shadowheart?
This language is just gibberish. And yet, strangely familiar also.
Okay. Well, it's the symbol of the Absolute. There's a way over there. There's a way over here. I don't know where to go. Rune slate. Same thing as the last one. Fractured reports from other colonies scattered throughout the Underdark. One in particular tells of an uprising. Slaves breaking free from their fighting pits to swarm over the watching Illithids. Interesting.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Alright, who knows what's on the other side. Let's see.
The pride of the gate.
What have you got for a potion? I've got one I can give you.
Still alive. So that's progress.
One that makes you really large. Well, you can... No, that's poison. Makes you really large. Elixir of the Colossus. Here.
Where am I needed?
You can drink this. And actually, let's give the other one to Jaheira.
Let me guess, you need something.
Yes, I need you two to be big.
Alright. What
You
now?
hit harder. And that is good. Enough, I think, for now.
Descend. Prepare.
These boots have seen everything.
What's in here, I wonder? Looks like controls all along the side over there. What's in these pods? Let's just have to have a look.
The device does not react to your presence.
You know, I'd really like to torch this entire place once we free
Mind
everybody
flayers
left.
and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
Well, mine was taken from a pool and just put in my eye. I watched it happen.
The device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotions, all that remains of the pod inhabitant's former self. The device does not
Courage,
react to your
conviction,
presence. Defiance. Even as her organs began to dissolve, she believed she could resist.
Those memories like from the shadows that we killed.
You remember the shattered windows of Elturel's High Cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus beyond.
They were at Elturel when it went into Avernus. It's this one.
In its horror, the
Delirium.
blood war unites
Mania.
you. Tiefling, dwarf,
Laughter.
and elf-alike huddle behind the shields of your paladin order,
before the end,
waiting for
and he was
salvation.
laughing uncontrollably
When it
as
comes,
the skin fell from his
disunity.
face.
The returned city casts your people out, the devils who drag them down to hell. In the end, it is not your paladin oath that is broken. It is your faith itself.
Alright, what was this one?
Delirium. Mania. Laughter. His mind broke before the end, and he was laughing uncontrollably as the skin fell from his face.
Oh no, that's awful. What's this?
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every mind flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape.
Ah! Look, we found him! A flaming fist.
The device
We have
is
to
open
release
to
them.
your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Just leave the pods be for now. We found Zariel.
Your lungs burn with the dry heat of the fires raging about you. But the pain is not enough to diminish your swing. One goblin after another falls to your blade. A man's voice cries out through the thick smoke. Ravengard, you call, but the clang of swords and spell shouts of attacking drow are your only reply.
I see. This is when they were raided at, what was I was going to say Joaquin's Inn, was it?
Desperation, pain, terror. Cultists raided his village. He was the sole survivor.
It's illithid now.
This pod pulsates with the angry memories of Ravengard's search officer, Manep Shurga. She laments her failure to locate him.
This is an illithid here.
Amusement, curiosity, fascination.
It's empty.
He believed the horrors of Moonrise to be a fleeting dream that fade on waking.
Will take the city.
Which one had Zariel in it? Empty. Illithid. Empty. I can't tell. Not Zariel. The head of the tieflings. It's definitely not Zariel. Zevlor. We need to find Zevlor and Mole. I don't know. And Duke Ravengard. Illithid. I think that we're going to have to just release the whole thing. Was anything on this side? No. When we do, I'm not sure what's going to happen to the Illithids. They may attack us, and so will the intellect of ours. Who knows? But it's something that has to be done immediately. Can't let this wait any longer.
You connect to the device and gain control of the pods and the fate of their occupant. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Release. As I thought, we've got mind flayers all around us. 4 of them. Plus the intellect of ours. Maybe we should have attacked them first. Zevlor's here. I don't see Duke Ravengard, but this I'll have to do for now. Alright, start killing. The faster we get rid of them, the better. These aren't weak either, unfortunately. I only have 2 potions of speed. Yeah, against Illithids, my divine sense is useless, celestials, fiends, and undead, so I'll have to use smite if I'm going to, but wait. Branding smite would be best. No, it's not. It's just the same, unfortunately. But Flayer I love will help. Shriek. Dazed it. Well, we're not alone. We have the people from the pods. I don't know how well, though. The Mind Flayers seem to be alright, unfortunately. But the ones in the pods, they have weapons, too. Intellect Devourers are weak, except for us. He's up lower. I'm glad you came out angry. Dead.
No time to waste.
Alright, this will also bless us all. Ah, we're flying, yes. Will. Can't underestimate these things, they're very powerful.
Blood follows me everywhere.
2 dead. There's a fire. Then he left. Yes, there's one intellect devour right here. There you are, Zevlor.
I didn't think I was going to make it. The Blade of Frontiers. The savior I needed, if not the one I deserve. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived?
Some. Some. Others ended up in a cell in Moonrise. That's on you.
Somehow I suspect it's worse even than you imagine. Likely you heard that I broke. Or froze.
I did hear that,
or
actually.
some other lie kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's power. Everything I needed to protect my people. And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought and ran and died around me, while I imagined myself their savior. By the time I regained my senses, it was too late. I did not just surrender to the Absolute. For a moment, I welcomed it.
For a moment, until you realized your reward would be a tadpole.
Until I realized what I'd done. Perhaps I fought. I don't recall. Either way, I was deemed unworthy of becoming a true. I won't make excuses.
True soul.
I can't make amends. But I know something of what you came to do. I want to help, if you'll let me. Ketheric is below. He thinks you're no longer a menace. Descend and show him how wrong he is. If there are any more survivors to be found, I'll find them and lead them out of this place.
Alright, find your own people, they need you.
They have you. Go, my friend. Please, let me do this much.
Well, we have others here. What could possibly, other than grabbing their brains? Truly disgusting. Ugh. Peridot. That's worth something. Hello? You alright?
I don't know how to thank you.
Did I
thought I was done
meet
for.
you?
This is a bleeding shit show. Half my squad's dead, the other half sporting tentacles.
Ugh.
We came here to rescue Duke Ravengard. But we didn't stand a chance.
Did you see the Duke?
Yeah. He was in one of the pods. The cultists took him away. He was still human, and still trying to put up a fight.
Really doesn't matter either way if there's a tadpole in his brain. Who is this? Hello?
Oh, stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod. In there it only smelled like me. Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to fall on my sword, aren't I?
Well, don't do it literally. Wait till we're all out of here at least. A jade. Odd that they have a... Potion invisibility ingredient. Odd that they have gems on them. Cloud giant finger. Alright, well... Duke hopefully is around here somewhere. And I do believe that we should try to do... Or I should try to do what I can for, Let's see. Where are you?
Chosen all my heart.
Will,
You
really got hurt there. Yeah. Come on, I'm in a group full of healers. Everybody help out.
I wonder what the next move is.
of many hearts.
Good enough for now.
Never a dull moment.
Alright.
Don't waste
Let's go ahead into this next room. Ugh. It keeps on getting more and more disgusting the further we go. I swear the mausoleum on top of the Gauntlet of Shar that was full of corpses, bones, ash, everything awful was much preferable for me than this.
Prepare the march. My chosen.
It's empty.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles.
They are.
Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
Maybe the attack on Baldur's Gate that was to happen. Looks like there's someone in here.
Pot. Is that Mizora inside?
Mizora? What are you doing in there?
Mizora?
She's the devil we came to free.
Asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
I'll do it, and you'll set me free. That was the deal.
Change him back the way he was.
So, get to it already.
Is that the controls over there?
The controls are open to your tadpole's command. To your authority.
Let's examine the device on the left.
You can make no sense of the symbol.
Unfortunately, examine the device on the right.
You decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash.
I think that would be the one we... Ugh. Yeah, I can't help but remember the windmill incident. I don't know which one it is. You know what? I don't want to turn her into an illithid. I'm gonna gather my strength and smash my foot through the pod. It helps I took that cloud giant, or hill giant potion. Just break her out of there. That's how I got out. Did say it was marked release, but it actually flung him into the air to his death. So this time, I choose a third option. Break them out with my foot. Wouldn't want Will to remain as he is forever.
You did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
Okay.
You're free, Mizora. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours. Sever the pact.
You said she wouldn't do it without a fight.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soul Bearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
I'll try to be diplomatic, even though I do want to sever her head. You think we'd get a reward for going through all of this trouble?
Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt.
At least change him back. What was that? Oh. You give him something else.
All that power. And to think you want to throw it away. Now, you've got business in the towers to take care of. Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count on it. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Give you a rapier. Inferno rapier. Alright, I mean, it's nice and all, but... Not for me. It is a very nice weapon. You have some of the best weapons of anyone in the group, though. Short swords. But you can't use this... let's see. I think you can use it. I'm not sure. Let's look at which is the best weapon here to use. We both looked at the swords. He thinks it is superior to what he was using. And this was a very nice short sword, too. So he uses dual-wielding a short sword and a rapier. Well...
Still breathing.
What do you have to say,
Despite
Giant
everything.
Will?
Zariel's asset was none other than Mazora herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I'm made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you.
At least you're recognizing that. Yeah, you know, the problem is I think that she might try to weasel out of her promise within that time period. But she did say you can talk about your pact and exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
First, we kill Ketheric Thorn.
Fine.
Then, I'll tell you everything you want to know.
At camp.
Anything more we should discuss?
No. Alright, let me look at this brine pool. Ugh.
No tadpoles in this brine pool.
Alright, anybody else see anything?
The hero with heart. Thick brine for the wrigglers. Thankfully, they're gone.
Disgusting.
What have we got?
There's a parasite nearby. You should take a closer look.
No more tadpoles in here. Wonder what happened to them.
Okay. Where's the tadpole?
Should mind my step.
Hurry now. The city calls out for salvation.
Suspended Ceramorphosis. Dictated to scribe Yanthus by Enver Gortash. Ceramorphosis, illithid larval transformation of a host humanoid into a mind flayer, typically occurs in less than a 10-day after infection, but the tadpoles laid by our captive elder brain are enhanced due to the powerful Netherese magic of the Crown of Karsus. This is Netherese Crown of Karsus on it. Our enhanced tadpoles induce in their hosts a sort of suspended ceramorphosis, a state in which the host becomes susceptible to telepathic influence and even coercion from the Absolute, our elder brain. For our purposes, there are two key aspects to this influence. First, the conversion of the host into a mental lackey of the Absolute occurs entirely without the host's awareness. Its servility feels comfortable and natural and is never consciously questioned. Second, the servile state persists even when the host is far beyond the usual range of an elder brain's psionic control. This phenomenon is spectacularly useful given our ambitions.
Prepare the march, my chosen.
Oh, I didn't think it would be acidic. My mistake. Sorry about that.
The pride of the game.
Take your healing potions.
Simba wished to live in more interesting times.
Maybe we need to move. Hey, come on, come on. Alright, well, we have enough healing potions.
Defender of the people.
My faith will guide me.
And the cheapest you wouldn't believe. Where is this, tadpole? Caustic brine all over the place. Well, that was a big mistake. I don't know where it would be. Well, maybe it burnt up with the acid. Not a big deal. Not a huge loss. We need to get through here quickly. Yes, yes, yes. Jump.
Very well.
Come on. What's this thing? Upright skeleton. How atrocious. Listen, I don't really want to keep going until the rest of us are here.
Seems simple enough.
Maybe we'll come around the other way. It's this room. Alright, let's go try to reconnect with our other... I just don't want to be separated. Who knows what will happen. I do believe this should lead us back if we go this way, up here. This is where we were. Alright, are we all here? Okay, good. Let's go back to where we were. At least we know there's no enemies there for the time being. Is that... Brains is a light source. Ugh. I don't think there's a single thing they won't use body parts for. Oh. I have to be stronger than this. I feel the... I almost feel the need to retch. Dry heaves. It's really disgusting. I wish, Shadowheart, you would give me some of that memory blockage that you have. We could have left her behind and brought Karlach with us. What is the name of this book? Harry Henry's Journal. These slick innards. Oh, please. These fluid chambers. How long have we been here? Making thralls? I don't want to take any longer. Merkill is drowned out to my head by my own spiral fears. The Bone Lord doesn't want a coward. None of this looks real. I am in a kraken belly. I am turned upside down. I'm dead. Merkill's grey waste always sounded peaceful. Not like this.
Down.
Yeah, I'm not feeling well. Oh, another potion of speed that should help. Do I have a potion of making my stomach feel better? This is a bit much for me. Whoa.
Embrace death. Become death. You are the sacred hand that reaches from the grave. You are the lasher of skulls, the carver of bricks, dancer of bones.
Can't we blow these, destroy these for, hold on. Just giving them a speech over there. We're gonna have to kill them, obviously. Bloody plum dye. Letter from Ironfinger. She's going to put one in me any day. Cressa, who was initiated the very same hour as I, all those years ago. She's going to put a parasite in my ear when I sleep.
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers.
You conclude that, do you? You should be careful throwing such accusations at a true soul.
Trying to pull rank? And yet not a word of concern for our dear General. I shall present your bones to General Thorm as retribution for what you did to him.
Alright.
No choice but to keep going.
Well, there's one right here. I don't know where this General Ketheric Thorm went, but I know we have enemies right here. We've got to take care of them. I have one that blinding, but it's very powerful. Level 3. Alright, then.
Battle favors the fearless.
Where are they? That one, strange one, is right there. Okay, then.
I found my mark.
Nice weapons.
Not even the worms will want your carcass once I'm done with you.
Not that, she's a necromancer. Oh yes, these things blow up.
Concentrate.
Jaheira.
What must be done? Let's try this.
Don't you have 2 swords?
Got to focus.
You missed. Alright, time to finish this one. It's gonna hurt.
This is my time.
Will's pretty powerful, I've noticed.
I found my mark.
You will beg for death long before we grant it.
Ready. Moving.
Red in tooth and claw. I may not have claws, but I make do.
I don't know. What else can she do from here? Heal herself.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Nice hit. Alright, after I was so rudely interrupted from that journal. Where was it? Letter from Ironfinger. She's going to put a parasite in my ear when I sleep. I can't bear to be without a pet to experiment on. Needs to have a throw locked away so she can go further than Balthazar will let her. Cressa, I remember when we were just stomping on ant piles and raising them back up. Our very first deaths. I hope you remember somewhere. Actually, I did that when I was a kid. Once. Just once. Yes, respect nature and all that, but I was I was young. How old was I? 10? 11? Could have been 8 or 9, I don't know.
The march. My chosen gather below.
I think I was around 12. Maybe... Yeah, I should have known better. Merculite Scourge. These are the rooms of these people. Rustic chest.
Discern, faithful.
Take it all. Gold ingot. Keep hearing the voice of the Absolute. Journal of Matthew Budge. I remember our life as country surgeons back in Nashville. We only ever wanted to be the best. That's an actually. To learn how to staunch any mortal wound. How did we get here? Cressa hasn't been herself since her pet True Soul was shipped out on that nautiloid. I haven't been able to so much as touch her. I find myself growing green at the thought. My own wife revolts me with those experiments. Not really my wife any longer. I thought getting that favorite creature dispatched would bring her back to herself, but she pines for that damn pharaoh corpse with aching need. If she finds out I ratted out to Balthazar that she was keeping it and got it sent away, she might kill me. I think I read something about that earlier. I don't really care about these people. Foul lackeys of the Absolute. Just kill them when I come across them. They're too far gone. It wasn't a tough fight, truth be told. I thought I was in for more than that. Ugh. What skull does that belong to? An ice giant, perhaps? I don't know anything that could be. Ice giants are supposed to be around 30 feet tall, I know that. Oh, come on, nothing written here. What the skull belonged to in life. Let's get out of here. This is really disgusting. Oh, there's a chest here. There's this room. Looks like another sphincter. We came from there originally. Maybe this is another one's room. Rustic chest. Somebody here fancies bodies. Necromancer? Okay, what is this? Mistress of Souls research log. Experiments on the first one, day 4. Again, I've noted a fluid leakage from the oral cavity and have ascertained the cause. Due to the unusual method of parasitic insertion, the secretions of the creature within are leaking out, rather than being absorbed by the brain, as we have noted in other thralls. I cannot say why the parasite is evacuating this oil, but it has a scent of garlic. We know indicates it has fed on the host brain matter itself. I have collected a sample of ear fluid. Ugh, this is really gross. Day 5. Vivisection day today. Showed no signs of pain as I was unraveling the long intestine, but instead grabbed the organ as if it were a rope, reached to wrap it around my neck as if to strangle me, but all the strength in its poor arms is quite gone. Had to thread the guts back into the body. We'll try again another day. Please, no more disgusting stories. Please, this must have been their leader. Cressa's notes. I have seen 1,000 years. Some have the reflexes to twitch when they know the worm is about to burrow. The worm takes longer to get through if the enter hole isn't cleaned. I have taken to torching them with the ear candle. It makes for dull work. I'm tired of ears. I'm tired of my only order being create thralls. Apparently all we need to know about the brain is being handled by the Chosen. I am forbidden from studying these dull thralls. I need a new one that Balthazar doesn't know of. A creature of exceptional will, like my old dear pet, can keep fragments of its own mind while affected by the parasite. We need to know why. I'm very nauseated. I don't want to be in here any longer. What's this way?
Of many hearts.
Doesn't seem to go anywhere. Maybe it's just blocking a wall, or maybe it's for a future expansion, I don't know. Let's keep going. I need to give you some healing potions, even if it's just the cheap ones.
Do what must be done.
Prepare.
Looking ahead.
There's 2 doors here. Alright, so we've been through all this. There's just 2 ways from here on. I have no idea which one leads where. All I know is I want to be out of here as soon as possible.
Time to press ahead.
Ooh, tentacles. Could this lead to where Ketheric is?
A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
2 nautiloids, I see. Possibly 3. Well, that's what they're using. Us.
Friend, we are here for you.
Oh. Alright, us. Looking at you is not making me feel any better. Wicker basket. Pick that.
Descend, assemble.
Mucilingus belt? Box? Okay, there's one over there. I take it that takes us out. I don't know what this does. Oh, this will heal. I remember these. Oh, we wasted healing potions. Oh, not a big deal. I always buy more. Now, what do you do?
Already here.
I see. It brings it here on the platform. This takes you back. So, before going that way, let's continue on. There's another doorway. We can't lose the Duke. If he's even here. If he's even alive. If he's even human anymore. It could be an illithid. Or have a tadpole in his brain, which is just as bad. I was hoping he'd be able to see his son. What is that over there? Son, fully human, not this half-devil. Probably going to be in for a fight in a moment. What is that? So, are these zombies? Good horror. Oh, we got undead, alright. So, we've got fiends and dead. I'm not sure... They're all gonna come at us, right? Let us move out to the center. Not sure. Not of them. They don't seem very strong. We didn't rest. I'm not sure why Flayer alone I can use. Again, odd. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to wait for them to come to us. I'm just going to shoot regular arrows. Smoke powder arrow. Ah! Nice! Woohoo! I made a hole in the ground, too. You like that, do you? I should save that for Ketheric. I only have one left. And it was expensive. I actually remember buying that. What else? Don't really want to use... Nothing else really work on undead. Just regular arrows? Oh, that is a powerful zombie over there. Let's hurt it. Alright, wait for them to come close to us. Actually, you know what? I could have cast a spell. Jaheira has it, does she not? I think she does. Good enough. Mass enemies, let's put the hurt on them. This is actually where Gale excels with his spells. Perfect. Keep coming. Alright, Jaheira, we need you to cast something nice. Good enough. Now just don't run into that area, and we'll be good.
Let's finish this. Got to move.
Too bad that turn undead doesn't work against fiends too. What do you have that could help? Flame strike? She only has one spell that she can use. Well, maybe we shouldn't use that one. Let's see what she has. Well, maybe she will use this flame strike. Good. Oh, it seems like they found a way through it.
Idea.
What happened? Where's your other weapon? What is this? Ah, yes, Cambion. He can conjure a finished Cambion to fight alongside. But not the best time. Save it for tougher foes. Get in there. Certainly are a lot of them. Alright, now it's time for Divine Sense. One dead.
Orders.
Need to stay focused. On my way.
Alright, could you turn undead for us, please? Not quite, she can get a little bit closer. Alright, good enough. Oh. Didn't do anything against it. That thing is going to keep on raising things to... Come on, just come and fight us. Otherwise, this will go on for a long time. Bit of a zombie in the way there. You know what? I'm just gonna shoot it. And I can use Sacred Munitions. Use it on this one. Oh, it's not even within range. Could I hit it from over here? If I move. Alright, focus on these.
No better moment.
Still up. Training them doesn't last too long, I've noticed.
Forever dauntless.
Still, it's gonna go to all of these bodies. Alright. We need to get past this now.
I think I could go another round.
Oh, this thing's still up. You have anything here? No, it's dead. There's really only one left. I don't know what we're going to do with this, though.
My faith will protect me.
On the victor's path. A bright idea.
Oh. I think he needs help over there. But these things, they might not even... They're still active. Still up, are you?
This is the easy part.
Can't give up. Not now. Got to move.
This little part here still gets hit with spikes as you go through it. Actually, I think Will's probably got it handled. Or maybe not. We need to get over there. Oh, what did it do to me? Marked me with something.
Need to find a way forward.
Dead.
Consider my hackles raised. Into position.
Talk to me. Time to deal some punishment.
On the victor's path.
One left.
I found my mark.
Huh. It's over.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
This seemed to be their leader, if they had one. The more powerful one, I guess. In the room. Or chamber, whatever you want to call it.
With haste.
That does something down there. I have no idea what.
Anything
Zombies. Is this going to go away, these spikes? Searching the dead. Like, really dead. The undead. Yeah, they're still up. Don't these things ever go away? There must be a point where your spell just decides to run out of energy or whatever. Huh. The hole is covered over again. I think I made a hole. But funny enough, right in the absolute...
Discern, faithful.
What is in here? I don't see anybody in them. Profane. It's this way. Another doorway. No idea. I think it just leads out, actually, into the hallway we were in before. Believe so. Yeah. It's just kind of like one circle. So what happens when I shoot these? When they break open? absolutely nothing. Oh, what do we have over here?
Not design.
I feel glorious.
What's going on? What is this resonance stone? All nearby creatures are steeped in bliss. So, why? What's the point of this? Rune slate. Flash of nautiloids is lining a great dark void, one mind with one purpose, moving in concert through the darkness between planes. The design in action before the slave minds rose and ruined it all. A final mournful entry carrying with it a vast hollow feeling of grief. The colony in decline. The elders starving, falling dormant to preserve its strength and lie in wait for some salvation to come. Is that what we've entered here? Balthazar's notes. Experimental notes written in Balthazar's precise hand. His obvious deficiencies aside, it cannot be denied that young Gortash has the mind of a scientist. Before his latest invention, the illithid library was no more than rows of brains swimming in the cerebral slop. With his device, we no longer need psionic power to access the memories contained within, only to insert the subject and speak to it directly. I do wish he were not so eager in testing the device on more recent subjects of his own, however, nor in leaving their skull shavings scattered along my workbench. Okay. Prayer for forgiveness. Forgive me, Father, for I cannot help but admire the chosen of your sworn foe. Enver Gortash's genius will take us far, but fear not, those of Bane always fall to the same folly. They cannot see the beauty of obliteration, Bane. The absolute hoax will garner false love from the new slaves. But once I've built a large enough army, I will use our hold upon the absolute slaves to begin this vile world's end. We want to end Toril. Absolute hoax will garner false love from new slaves. But fear not, those of Bane always fall to the same folly. Okay. I can see the path through Gortash's brilliant plan. Gortash, Ketheric, and I will seize whose eye? The Netherese relics that control the crown, and then use the crown to command the illithid grand design. The dead three, age-old foes, our dire patrons, will be bosom friends for a time. Father, you created me to be the last soul alive. When the time is right and my power is assured, I will slaughter Gortash and Ketheric upon your altar, where I hope to die when the world itself is gasping at its last. This is all horrible stuff. At the end of this all, Father, there will be not a single creature living. Everyone will die. Everyone will die for you. I will make you proud. Note appended at the bottom of the page in different hand. Ha! Oren was right about her sibling, Balth. Those of Bane. Speaking of the Absolute as... So it seems like they did take over Illithid, the Illithids, or a hive mind, and been using it for their own... What is this? Mind Archive Oh. What are you?
Empty vessel. Nothing more. Lending voice to elder law.
It's almost like that bugbear.
Discern, faithful.
Empty vessel. Nothing more. Lending voice to elder law.
Alright. That doesn't help in any way, shape, or form. Willing mind. True mind. Let me put this willing mind in there. Did that do anything? Ew. Is this really how it's supposed to be?
Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is... where, exactly?
Are you some kind of performer?
Oh, just a serving girl with notions. Till I met Lord Gortash. He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed someone to give voice to lost knowledge. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up.
Snap out of it and look around you.
Could do with a bit of natural light, all right. But you know these nobles, odd as fey folk. Now I need to prepare. Wish me luck.
Should have asked it about Lord Gortash. Hello.
The owl bear bore Owl's icy ire.
Alright, let's pick this up. This is extremely horrific and disgusting. Alright, head. Now what do you have to say?
Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days to ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it?
Who is this he you're talking about?
We are his pets. His plan. Lord Gortash.
Gortash. It's the first day.
The first, yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed.
Tell me about these others.
Separate cells. I never saw them, but when they changed...
My head! I can feel them in my head!
Alright, it's the second day.
Eye hurts. Head hurts. But he says I am past the worst of it. That I won't change like the others. He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle. And a name. True Soul.
Gortash is the one that created the first True Souls, I take it. It's the third day.
She whispers in my mind. She sings. Praise the Absolute.
So the Absolute is just a farce. Who's really behind it? Some god? Is it Bane? I haven't opened this chest up. Bunch of little goodies. Not sure where to go.
Not design, but death.
Well, good feelings never last, I suppose.
Oh, your thing is finally gone. Your spikes. Alright, I can't help it. Did we miss something? What is this whole room? Necrotic laboratory, I guess. Been down there. What about over here? If I push this button, what comes up from below? A tentacle to smack me in the face? Or crush me outright? I guess we have to find out.
The console bursts into life. A mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process. Linking each part of your mind to its like.
I guess I begin to manipulate the mind. What is the goal here? Oh, to open up the door, I take it. What's this? Emotion. There's another emotion there. Not sure how to manipulate this. Okay, that seemed to link to a bunch of things together. So it gives me options. There's 4, would seem. What if we try to go central way to grab as many as we can? Maybe not. I don't know. Is this not the way? Well, we got to here. Doesn't seem to be the way to go. How odd. We had it. These ones up here were lit up. Interesting. Now there's reason, speech. So we've put emotion that has gone down this line. This is so odd. Let me play around with it for a while. Ask what the mind needs me to do.
It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
Of my mind? Okay. Wipe the connection clean, start over.
The console glows as you approach, the mind still desperately yearning for connection.
Let's begin to manipulate the mind. So these are mine, and I've got to match up with the other side. Speech is, it's a mirror of this side. Memory here, memory there. Emotion here, emotion down there. I'm not sure, because when I do go along these nodes, they tend to cancel each other out. Which means I'm just going to have to play with it. I can kind of see how it works, so try to find a way to select it. Memory. So, speech is on the other side. Just one left. Memory. But it's got to take a path that the others haven't taken, which... yes, I can see it now.
Well, welcome back, Master.
Time to see what's back there.
Please be Duke Ravengard. What is this?
Baldur's Gate will know my design.
Anybody know what that is? Oh. Illithids. People bowing down, Illithids in the center. Is that a nautiloid? It's terrible.
Our destiny, design.
The grand design.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design.
Order perfection. Ugh, awful.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken. Corrupted. Gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all Illithids.
So this relief is protected by this strange puzzle. Odd. Circlet of mental anguish. Brain drain gloves. Oh, might as well take them. Else, do you know anything about this?
Friend, we are here for you.
Probably not. At least I'm not feeling... Oh, look at this. Blade of Oppressed Souls. Well, I don't think it's good as Flayer Love, but... Fragments of dead souls are imprisoned in the steel, angry, powerful, hopeful, or scared of all... scared. All of them rose up against their Illithid masters, and all of them fell to this blade. Now they are trapped forever, forced to aid their oppressors. Is there anything about them that is not horrible? Well, this does have a psychic damage to it, does it not? Yes, it does. But it'd only be for myself, but it would be all the time. I don't know. I don't think it would be good, but you know why? Because I require finesse. Otherwise I'd have to change my gloves, which are giving me a high dexterity. They must take that as almost like something of a religious icon. Why it's so protected. So it seems to me, I'm getting clues, that some dark god using minions went in and took over one of these Illithid colonies and then started using tadpoles, experimenting with them to try to control people. That's how this absolute started. Oh, okay, so we have to go back to where... Not sure where to go. I think it's to the right here. Where those, here it is, nautiloids. Yes, as I thought originally that it was only an evil god could do something like this. A tadpole that can't be removed. Not even the Illithids have come up with something like that. A tadpole that never hatches, that only controls the magic that no one can get past on the barrier around the tadpole. Sounds to me like an evil god. Bane, perhaps. Who knows? Anyways, we have Ketheric to find and a Duke to rescue.